Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boys, Too Deep.
Salute, y'all.
Your boy Drew, my brother Knifer.
Toast.
We back with it, with the Nas reactions. We still up to the Untitled album. Well, we just basically beginning this album. We up to like the, what is it, like the fifth track or sixth track around there, like that. We actually got done listening to Sly Fox, which was fire. Nas was shutting down that whole Fox station.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He was going hard on that station.
Taking them out.
He was going hard. Now, as y'all can see, I had to, bring us a little closer to the camera. You know what I'm saying? I felt like we was a little too far. You know what I mean? So we here, up close and personal to y'all.
To give you that texture, you know what I mean?
Reactions. It don't stop. It don't stop. It keep going. You know what I mean? So here we go.
So far, as we speak, one of my favorite albums, bro.
Yeah, this album goes hard. This album goes
Has a lot
hard.
of lean into it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of power. A lot of power in his words, man.
Definitely.
Speaking a lot of truth, too.
So this next song is called Testify. Let's get to it.
Want to dedicate this joint right here to Jonathan Jackson and George Jackson. Peace to those brothers. Want to shout out my man Sharon the Worm. 80 years. Come on, nigga.
That's the dude that he had
Come on.
I think they said he had a beef with Prodigy or some shit. They said that he snuck Prodigy back in the days. I don't know. Unless he's talking about another Sherm the Worm. That's the Sherm the Worm that I heard of.
I heard about that. Sorry.
Back in the days.
I heard about that whole Prodigy, somebody snuffing Prodigy back in the day, but I never knew who it was.
Come on, niggas. I just burnt my American flag and sent 3 cracker Nazis to hell, and I'm sad. I'm loading Tefs in my mag.
What a way to start it off.
Word.
Wow.
I just burned my
Damn.
American flag.
Damn, Nas. I just sent what? He said what?
Three Nazis.
3 Nazis?
After he burned his American
And
flag.
sent 3 cracker Nazis to hell, and I'm
3 cracker Nazis. To hell.
I just burnt my American flag and sent 3 cracker Nazis to hell, and I'm sad. I'm loading Tefs in my mag to send these redneck bigots some death in the bag. Choke him out with his Confederate flag. I know these devils are mad. Little rap fans that live way out in safe suburbia. Would you stand with me? A United States murderer, huh? Would you testify? You buy my songs. You buy my songs, but will you ride with me? You understand my struggle. That's what you claim, right? And get your aim right. And get your game tight. Don't buy my songs, y'all don't roll with it. Coming to concert singing ho and shit. Fuck y'all little ho bitches. I don't need y'all, I go with it.
Oh.
I heard y'all was downloading it. Like I'm y'all man who be exposing shit. Like William Cooper, who told you the pale horse is the future. Would you testify with some realness like that? I think you scared. I don't think you prepared. Yeah. You know what I'm asking you? Do we know what I'm asking you? Wow.
Wow.
Crazy.
This was pretty cool. It was chill. I like this. This was basically like an interlude of the album.
I feel like what he trying, like what he's like, trying to say on his song is like, like if he, like if you fuck with him like that, you know what I'm saying, like son, are you gonna be with him through the, through the thick and thin, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, you listen to his shit, if you really fuck with him like that, you know what I'm saying, like it's almost like, if you get locked up, you know what I'm saying, or with your mans or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that's when you really find out, that there was really your mans, like if they was really down with you, like what I'm saying, if he really had that love for you, you know what I'm saying, is he gonna testify, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, facts.
Like,
That's a
what
fact.
I'm talking about.
That's a fact.
But he was going crazy. Adolf Hitler ain't gonna like that one, bro. He was going crazy on these Nazis, bro. Going crazy on them dudes.
Yo, shout out to Nas, man. Nas definitely one of the realest. I know I said this probably a few times in the past videos, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Nas is one of the realest rappers in the game. Probably top 5 realest rappers of all time. You know what I mean? Definitely be freaking giving you the real, whether it's about the hip hop industry or what's going on in the real world. Everything, man. Like you could just really relate to this artist, and that's what I like about Nas. You know what I mean? I like listening to artists that you could really relate to. You know.
It's a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like any perspective, that Nas, brings to you or whatever, anybody could relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Like any story, any story he, because he's the master of storytellers, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I mean? But
The storytelling, the perspectives, all that.
Word, all that, he's the master of that. But it's all, it's always, it's always something that you can relate to. It's almost something like, if you ain't been through it, you can still understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, he's the master of that. You dig? And with this one, I mean, I'm gonna give it a 10 because it's Nas. But Nas was going crazy, bro. The shit he was like, he was in his feelings, man. I feel like he was in his feelings with this one.
I'm not sure how to rate this one myself because it's like I like it because what he was talking about a lot, but it's like what I mean. It was way too relaxing for me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'll probably give it around like a 9. I'll give it a 9. I give it a 9. It's still a good number. It's still a good number.
It's respectable. You gotta respect it, man. Like I said, I would have gave it a 9, but because it's Nas, I gave it a 10. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I'm not saying because like there was like one part of it or another part or like maybe 2 parts that was off and I didn't like. It has nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that like I feel like Nas was taking this time of the album to just be like just be on some chill shit and just be on just kicking back and from holding back from all that just letting loose and shit and just like I said, this is basically this sounds like the interlude to this whole album. You know what I mean? So that's that.
And I want to explain myself because I know they're gonna go crazy like, oh, but you can't just give him a 10, because it's Nas or whatever. Like, you still gotta, you gotta break down, what I'm saying, what he's saying, what he's talking about. You know what I mean? See, when I say that, what I mean is like when it's coming from Nas, it's coming from a part. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody else could have said that or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? You like, oh yeah, it's hot, but he's like, oh, all right, it's just another rapper trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? But coming from Nas, it's like, the shit powerful, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, knowing where he's coming from and knowing what he's about, you know what I'm saying? And his whole, discography or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean by that, like, you know what I mean? Like, so I fuck with it. It is what it is.
Definitely, man. And at the end of the day, listen, man, Nas, he doesn't disappoint with any song, with any album, any feature, anything. He does not disappoint. You know what I mean? He's one of those rappers that just doesn't disappoint you as long as you're a fan and you understand. You know what I mean? But there's gonna be, you know what I mean? Anyways, next song of the album is called. It's named after the N word. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if y'all gonna rock with me if I say it like that, but it's named after the N word, and in parentheses it's called the slave and the master. So that sounds like, I'm predicting by the title, after by seeing the title like that, I'm predicting that Nas gonna be talking about, you know, the whole. He's gonna like either talk about the whole the whole slave times, this whole slavery times.
By the way it's spelled, by the way it's by the way it's spelled, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's we don't condone that.
The slave and the master, you know what I mean? The slave and the master of the slave. So it's like, it could be either that, you know, the slavery times, or it could be like he's talking about something that's, you know, in the perspective of that, you know, the slave and the master. You know what I mean? There's only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
We're gonna get to it. Just rock with us, man.
Nah,
Stay
man.
tuned for that next video. It's your boy
Salute
Drew,
to
my
y'all,
brother
man.
Knifer, Too Deep. Man,
Rock with y'all for rocking with
hit
us.
the like,
Toast.
subscribe if you're new. You already know. If you want reactions to real hip hop, then you already know. Subscribe to us.
Subscribe.
We out.
Subscribe, share the vibe.